Dexter's Diary. What's up? Okay. Today I want to talk about something that's really near and dear to my heart. Can y'all do me a favor though? Can y'all stop? Can y'all stop? Stop bringing people into your mess. Like, if you are not in a place to be real and be earnest and be open about what you're going through, don't bring people into your mess. Don't. If you're in a place of transition, then transition. Don't bring people into your mess. Like, I don't understand. And I'm saying this like, you bring people in, they don't know what the hell is going on, and they just get caught up in your whirlwind. That's not fair. If you are going through something, seek help, seek counsel, whatever that may be to you, whether it's going to the church, whether it's getting a therapist, whatever that can be, a psychologist, whatever you need to fix whatever needs to be fixed. In the meantime, stop bringing people into your mess. They don't deserve to go into this whirlwind that you've created or that you're in that might have been left over from somebody else or something else. Like, heal what the hell is going on first before you bring people in. It's undeserving, cruel treatment, and no one should have to go through that. Y'all have a real bad habit of being in the midst of getting out of something else and just, oh, I find this person attractive, or I think this person is cool. Come on in. And in the meantime, they're coming in, they're like, oh, okay, this is nice. What's going on? All right. And then, boom, everything comes crumbling down. And it's a horrible feeling for the person on the other side. Like, you don't get to destroy somebody else because you're in the midst of your storm. That's completely unfair. And it's completely unrighteous. Like, you just don't get to do that. Like, finish what you're going through. That's like, if you have a whole plate, you know what, people are like that. It's like a buffet, and people will fill their plate up with all this food, and they'll be gorging on all this food, and then still have like 4 or 5 plates sitting there filled with other food. No, finish what's on this plate before you go back up and don't get 5, 6, 7 different plates, and then now you just like, it's disgusting. It's wrong. And like I said, it's not fair to the other person. You don't get to do that. Like, excuse me, you're in a place of hurting, and then you want to bring other people, because of course, more often than not, when we're in a place of hurting, when we're in a place of hurting and healing, it has nothing to do with the person that you're bringing in. It has everything to do with people who came before, but you may not have access to them, and you may not be able to tell them what you need to tell them. So what happens? That person that's coming in that's unsuspecting and is just trying to be your friend or trying to be your mate or whatever the case may be, is now getting the butt end of everything that happened previous to them, because you chose not to do the work that you needed to do, because you chose to bring them into your mess. That's not how this goes. Like, that's not fair to anyone. Finish what the hell is going on before you bring anyone in, and be clear and distinct about whether or not it is the right thing for you to bring anyone in. A lot of times too, like, going through a healing process, going through a transition can be a long stretch of time, and it can be very uncomfortable. It can be very lonely. People are so afraid of being alone. That's that time that you need to process. Stop bringing people in to your bullshit. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. It's not right. Fix what you need to fix first. Seek counsel. Figure out what you need to figure out. Stop bringing people. And I can't tell you how many times I've been that other person. Usually when I'm going through my stuff, I'm real low key. I'm real hermetized. I'm not really like on the phone. I'm not really like out in the open. I'm really just trying to grind it out and figure out what I need to figure out. Because I personally have an issue with bringing new people in, and then I have to like unload all this stuff. It's not fair. Most of the time they're on the phone like, Oh, wow. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy that I would even sit here and bring you into this and you thinking everything's supposed to be like cool modi, and it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. And then when the shoe's on the other foot and and I'm thinking to myself, like, why would you even, if you were dealing with this, why would you even want to bring anybody else into this mess? Why are you not trying to be proactive and fix whatever needs to be fixed? Like, why you gotta bring me into this? Like, I got my own stuff. I'm like, I got my own life. I don't need to burden myself with more stuff and stuff that I wasn't even around for, that I'm just coming in the ninth inning and now you unloaded on me. No. Because a lot of y'all want to bring people in so they can carry this load that they didn't put in on. I had no clue that this was what it was gonna be, and then you come in and you're just like shoveling shit and hold this. Oh, can you hold this? Can you hold? Nah, son, nah. I'm not holding anything. And if you're that person coming in, if someone has brought you into their life only for them to shovel shit on you, drop all that and leave, because it's not yours. It's not. And don't get fooled by the guys of just trying to be friends and this, that, and third, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of people who talk about friendship and have no idea what being a real friend is. No idea. They think it's just hanging out and this, that, and third. No, my friends, we talk about a lot of stuff. We unload about a lot of stuff. But this is tried and true. And there's no judgment. There's no, I got to worry about her going to tell my business or him worried about it. I don't have to do, like, no. No, I have been fortunate enough that those people who were, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to, like, those people who weren't fit to be in my life have been put out. Whether by their own situation or whether I put them out or whatever. They're gone. It doesn't matter. But my core friends now, like, I don't have to worry about any of that. And they know they don't have to worry about that with me. But we've gone through this. We've been through the fire. You know, like, we've gone through the ups and downs with each other together. And the new ones that are coming in, we'll see how that goes. But it's not about just unloading. It's a reciprocity. Like, friendship is circulatory. Just like relationships are circulatory. But if you're coming into a situation where you haven't been able to give and you're just taking. And I mean like you haven't been able to unload your stuff, but you're being given all this stuff that they're unloading and you're just like, yo, it's like, we only 2 days in. Like, nah, this is not how this works. You don't get to bring people into your shit to soothe you. No, unsuspectingly. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if we're in group counsel and we become friends, or if I meet you at an AA meeting and we have certain things in common, yes, but we met in a place where these are the things that we have in common. Not just bring somebody off the street or meeting somebody on Facebook and now like, oh, let me just throw this shit on you, or whatever social media outlet or dating site or whatever y'all people use. Everybody does something different and whatever. But yeah, you don't get to do that. It's not a righteous act. Like, it's horrible. And people do this all the time. And I'm finding more and more. I don't know if it's for me when I start attracting people who need help. I'm trying to figure out, like, what vibe am I sending out? Like, what the hell? Is it me? But you know, monster flame, you know? And it's just like, okay, I need to figure out what signal I'm giving out, because y'all play too much and I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I'm not the one for you. No. Figure out what you need to figure out before you bring me into the picture. Because if we're not about to fix it right now, then it's time for me to go. If you're not about that work right now, and a lot of times too, people bring you in so they can avoid doing the work that they need to be doing and allow you to be a distraction. And then when things don't go as planned, then they blame you for everything else. Nah, son, that's not how it's going down. We're not doing that over here. If we're not fixing it right now, then that's that. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not the one. Stop letting people bring you into their shit, and then now you start trying to fix your stuff and fix their stuff. No. The moment that you figure out that that's what it is, exit stage left. No, that's not your job. That's not your burden. No, let them know. Look, if you want to call 311 or whatever it is in your city or state or whatever, and find out where they have free services for counseling, where they have things that need, like a lot of people are out here carrying baggage and trying to pass it off as Louis Vuitton luggage set and trying to give it to other people. No. Keep your plastic bags over there, son. We're not doing that. Like, I get really annoyed because I'm just like, and they seem really put together. You're just like, oh, okay, like, I could really, and then you find out that it's like fake ass Louis Vuitton, the luggage is threadbare. Like, you just like, hold up. Nah. Keep your plastic bag to yourself. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I don't need that. Stop bringing people into your mess, and stop allowing other people, if you're on the other side of the spectrum, to bring you into their mess. More often than not, it's something they need to figure out on their own, and they're not going to tell you the full story because you just came in. So they're gonna give you the nice, cleaned up, polished, pretty penny version. And the truth of the matter is, we all play a part in a lot of things that go on in our lives. Whether you want to take accountability or not, but accountability is important. And when you're healing and when you're doing the work, you need to be accountable for how you bring people into your life. Don't stop trying to have romantic relations and you're dealing with all kinds of crap. Stop trying to like, stop. It is like, I don't get how, like, people are so dysfunctional, and instead of fixing what's not functioning, no, they bring on more dysfunction. Like, and then you become dysfunctional off just dealing off their energy. This has nothing to do with your own shit. Just dealing off their energy, you become more dysfunctional because we're human, but we're sympathetic, we're empathetic. Most of us, some of us, half of us, many of us are sympathetic and empathetic. So when you see someone going through something, and they know how to pick. They look. These people are really good at reading people, really good at looking for holes and seeing who's susceptible to their bullshit. They're really good at that. So when you find someone who comes in and they're already dealing with a certain type of dysfunction and they're coming to you, they've already pinpointed that you're someone who's sympathetic, who's empathetic, and who's willing to help. Excuse me. And their job is to come in and take advantage of that because they're not ready to deal with their shit. So they'd rather give it to somebody else and make it their problem. Nah, we're not doing that. That part of life is done. We're not doing that. Fix your shit or I'm going to fix it. And you're not going to like how I'm going to fix it. Okay? Stop letting people take you for fool. Okay? Just, if it's not working, if it's not what you thought it was, the earlier you leave, the less collateral damage you got to deal with. Delete the number, block them, or whatever you need to block them on. If you need to change your number, whatever you need to do. Because folks, it's crazy nowadays. So you really got to implement all kinds of tactics just to be like, no. Because they don't understand no. So you got to be like, block, delete. Oh, you block? Yes. Because I'm not dealing with this. And you're not privy to my time because I just met you. Like, no. Raising my blood pressure. Because, like, real talk, lately, that's all people keep coming to me. And I'm just like, yo, who sent you? Who sent you? Nah, I'm not doing this. The moment I feel like you're going to be using me to do some shit for you that you need to be doing for you, I'm out. This is not, if you're going to pay me for a therapy session, then you can pay me for a therapy session. But just coming into a situation and you just like, no, that's not what we're going to do. Deal with your own shit and stop bringing people into it. And if someone's trying to bring you into that shit and it's not yours, exit stage left and be about your business. Okay? Don't be fooled by the sob stories and this, that, and third. They've perfected this. A lot of people are just con artists passing themselves off as nice people. And then you're just going to sit here and get conned. And next thing you know, it's a year or two later of your life and you don't even realize how you got this far. Nah. Don't be a fool. Just leave. Just leave. I was going to say don't be a fool, stay in school. But we're not doing that. But this is food for thought. And if you have anyone in your life that's currently trying to con you into being into their life, just leave. Just don't be a fool. There's so many people out there who are really genuine and who are really amazing, and you can find those people, but you're not going to be able to really discern between those people who are and those people who aren't if you're stuck in a place of being around people who aren't, because they're good. They're they're good. They are so good. But I'm going on a rant and I actually really have to go. So I love you guys and I will see you next time. But for real, don't let anybody take you for a fool. Don't. Y'all are too fabulous and too amazing. Don't let anybody take you for a fool. Okay? I love you. I'll see you next time.